You finally did it. You retired. After decades of working, saving, and taking care of everyone else, this chapter is finally yours. But then something unexpected happens. One morning you're walking through your house and you realize half the rooms never get used anymore. The kids haven't lived here in years. The stairs seem a little steeper than they used to. The yard feels a little bigger every summer. And suddenly a question pops into your head. Do we really need all of this? For millions of retirees, that's the moment they begin thinking about downsizing. But selling your home is only half the decision. The next question is often much harder. Should you buy another home or should you rent? Ask 5 people and you'll probably hear 5 different opinions. Some say renting is throwing money away. Others say buying ties up too much of your retirement savings. So who's right? Today we're looking at both sides honestly. No sales pitch, no one-size-fits-all answer. Just the information you need to decide which lifestyle fits your retirement.
Before we talk about money, let's talk about life. Because this decision isn't really about real estate. It's about how you want to spend the next 20 or 30 years. Imagine 2 retirees. Both are healthy, both have similar savings. Both just sold their longtime family home. But their dreams look completely different. The first couple wants to travel every winter, visit grandchildren whenever they feel like it, maybe even move closer to family one day. The second couple loves gardening. They've always wanted a small workshop. They enjoy knowing their neighbors. They want one place to truly call home. Neither dream is better. They're simply different. And that's why there isn't one right answer. The best housing choice is the one that supports the retirement you actually want to live.
Years ago, many people viewed renting as something you did before buying a house. Today, that's changing, especially among retirees. And it's easy to understand why. Imagine waking up tomorrow and deciding you'd like to spend next winter in Arizona. Or maybe your daughter calls and says she's moving across the country with the grandkids. As a renter, moving is much simpler. No waiting months for your house to sell. No worrying about repainting walls or replacing carpet before listing it. Just flexibility. Then there's maintenance. Think about everything homeownership requires. Mowing, snow removal, roof repairs, water heaters, leaky faucets, air conditioners. It never really ends. When you rent, those problems usually belong to someone else. Instead of spending Saturday fixing something, you can spend Saturday enjoying retirement. And for many retirees, that's worth a great deal. Another benefit is having more cash available. When you sell your home and decide to rent, you may free up hundreds of thousands of dollars that would otherwise be tied up in another property. That money can remain invested, provide income, or simply give you peace of mind knowing it's available if life throws you a surprise.
Of course, buying still has some very real advantages. For many people, nothing replaces the feeling of owning your own home. You know your neighbors. You plant flowers exactly where you want them. You remodel the kitchen if you choose. No landlord can decide not to renew your lease. That sense of permanence brings comfort. Buying can also provide stability. If you've paid off your mortgage, your monthly housing costs may be lower than renting, although you'll still have taxes, insurance, and maintenance to consider. Many retirees simply enjoy knowing they'll always have a place that's truly theirs. And over long periods, homes have historically increased in value. No one can predict future markets, but many families have built substantial wealth through homeownership. If leaving an inheritance is important to you, owning a home may fit that goal.
Now, let's spend just a minute talking about the math. Don't worry, this isn't complicated. There's a financial guideline some planners use called the 8.71% rule. Here's the basic idea. Owning a home costs more than just the mortgage. There are property taxes, insurance, maintenance, and something called opportunity cost, which simply means the money tied up in your home isn't available to earn money somewhere else. The rule estimates those costs together. For example, if a home costs $400,000, the unrecoverable cost of owning might be roughly $35,000 a year. If you can rent a similar home for significantly less than that, renting may make more financial sense. It's not a perfect rule, but it's a helpful way to compare your options without relying on emotion alone.
Here's where many retirees get caught off guard. The decision doesn't end when you choose to buy or rent, because both options come with responsibilities and risks that may not be obvious at first. If you buy, you may eliminate rent increases, but you're still responsible for property taxes, insurance, repairs, and ongoing maintenance. And if you choose a condo or a community with a homeowners association, you may also have monthly fees and the possibility of special assessments when major repairs are needed to improve the community. If you rent, many of those maintenance responsibilities belong to the landlord, but your rent can increase over time. A landlord may decide to sell the property. Also, keep in mind that the home that feels perfect at 65 may not be the home that works best at 80. Your health may change, your family may move, your priorities may shift. You may discover that you want to travel more, or that being closer to your children has become more important than you ever expected.
So, which is better, renting or buying? The truth is, you're asking the wrong question. The better question is, which option gives me the flexibility, stability, and lifestyle I may want as my retirement unfolds? Because you're not just choosing where to live next year, you're choosing how much freedom and how much responsibility you want to carry into the years ahead. If freedom, flexibility, and simplicity matter most to you, renting may be the better fit. If stability, having a place that's truly yours, and leaving something behind for future generations bring you peace of mind, buying may be the better choice. The right decision depends on your finances, your priorities, your health, your family, and the kind of life you want to live. So before you make a decision, don't just ask yourself, which option is cheaper today? Ask yourself, which choice will give me the retirement I actually want?
Now we'd love to hear from you. Have you been thinking about downsizing in your retirement? What will that look like for you? Let us know in the comments. If you enjoyed this video and you're looking for more ideas to help you stay active, healthy, and make the most of retirement, be sure to subscribe. We explore practical ways to help you live a happier, healthier, and more fulfilling retirement. Thanks so much for spending part of your day with us. And until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep making retirement your greatest adventure yet.